Yo RVers, are you hunting for a camper that just looks different? Or maybe you need something that's adventure ready? Behind me, all new for 2026 is the Keystone Walkabout. Floor plan is 22MAX. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. I can't wait to get into it. Come along with me. So outside, this thing is rugged and it is bad. Beep. You're not only rugged as far as the terrain that you could traverse, but also just your camping abilities. The patio time is going to be stellar with big awning, awesome lighting, but this thing alone is just a game changer. We have a nice tabletop here with a little water bowl, if you will. We're gonna have some a drying rack that we can put maybe dishes and things like that. And then last but not least, for patio time to be elevated, we're gonna have our cable, antenna, electric, and a spray port just to clean up everything that we're done eating and digesting for that big weekend. Adventure ready for this walkabout? Yes. Man, we have all of our components right here in the central location, but while I'm here for adventure ready stuff, this thing has got solar power to go off grid, even run an AC. If you opt with our option in that extra package, you're gonna double your solar power, you're gonna get an inverter, and you're gonna be able to power that AC occasionally when you need it if you're not hooked up. But 3-point leveling system, again, all the hookups right here, definitely love the choice that Keystone made on this product. All right, we're inside, the Walkabout 22MAX. What do you think? First impressions, this looks dynamite. The accent lighting on the ceiling, just a real clean look. Let's start with the back here with the kitchen. I love the setup on it. We have some of the kitchen on the slide and some on the back wall, but as you guys can see behind me, plenty of lights. As we go through this video, just be aware of how big and open this feels just with these windows. Of course, on the back side of the trailer, you have your big wide bowl, I don't want to say bowl, but sink there with a really cool faucet head that has a sprayer nozzle to it as well. We've got plenty of drawers for all those wonderful kitchen utensils that we need, and then probably have 2 sets of everything as well. You got some storage underneath the sink just to throw some odds and ends. And then up on the top of the upper cabinets, again, a lot of space there. We can stow a lot of things. But again, Keystone's just threw a little bit extra for us with some hooks that maybe we can throw like our hand towels or perhaps some of those kitchen utensils. Immediately to adjacent to the back of the kitchen is a nice extension for a lot of counter space for prepping, coffee pots, things like that. We've got our 2-burner stove top to just boil up some things or cook some things, whatever we may need. But the microwave, I got to note, make sure you guys know it is a convection microwave as well. So we're going to have a 2-time microwave there. And then check out this amount of drawers. Again, just a killer amount of space in this thing as we go through it. And I thought it was really cute too. I was back there looking, kind of being nosy behind the refrigerator. Is even a spice rack. We'll pull that out, throw all our essential spices back there, and kind of just a great space saver. We've got some storage overhead with a nice shelf that we can throw some pots and pans up there as we need, as we're cooking through the weekend or the week. And again, they continue with some holders or hangers there as well, as however you choose to use them. Moving on into the refrigerator. Again, it's a 12-volt refrigerator, a big refrigerator for this little camper. We've got a nice pull-out freezer drawer along with a double door open refrigerator for lots of space that we can get into. My favorite part of any floor plan is when we have the dinette booth on patio time side. Especially with us, we have a dog. She loves to be inside, but yet she wants to make sure that she knows what everybody's up to. So we can sit here, we can look out, have our windows open, chit chat with our neighbors, etc. But the dinette itself is very large for 4 people. And I really love the fact that they've integrated a really cool table base for many purposes. What you can do is you can release a lever on the left side if you're facing the dinette, and that table can shift left or right in case maybe somebody just had a little too much extra for dinner and needs that extra space. You can even bring it out a little bit, especially if you want to add maybe a 5th party to your for seating for the outside. But then if you do need it make into a bed, of course this is a couple's trailer, but if you got somebody crashing the weekend, you can easily drop this down and make it into a bed. And then as you guys can see next to me is a plethora of storage. My gosh, this is a 22-foot floor plan and probably feels with like, as far as a storage argument, like a 30-foot trailer. We have a bunch of space here with what, 1, 2, 3, 4 cabinet doors. And then this one opens up to be like a little kind of a pantry setup. So man, all your dry goods and then some can easily go into there. To wrap up this door side space, I love the fact that you have 2 extra stools here at the door to come in, but I can definitely utilize that counter space. However, whether I'm entertaining some people, extra people for breakfast, or just some extra counter space for food items and then whatnot. Above the dinette space is our TV. Does pull out so we can change that angle. You'll see a little bit later for the bed side of the floor plan. We'll be able to swing this out and get that viewing angle. But I love the fact that the viewing angle is right opposite of the theater seating. We have 2 theater seating spaces here with a nice cup holder space in the middle. So I could just envision myself lean back watching maybe my favorite shows or sports programs. As you guys can see behind me, there's a lot of extra light. Why? Because this thing has a huge skylight overhead. We've got big windows, let alone on the side, the 2 sides of this slide out, but this big skylight, man, rainy night, pitter pattern on that skylight, watching maybe a program. This is my space. Let's get into this bathroom. Again, for the small footprint or floor plan in my mind, a 22-foot floor plan, they designed the bathroom to feel like a big 30-foot floor plan bathroom, if I can spit it out. Of course, when you get inside, immediately to your left is your toilet with a nice little towel rack, a good little touch by Keystone. But you're gonna see a lot of counter space with a big sink here, plenty of storage not only underneath the sink, but another additional shelf that Keystone has laid in there for our toiletries, toilet paper, things like that. You even have overhead, of course, your mirror, check your makeup and your hair, but also for some of those extra toiletry items. And again, as you guys have seen my other videos, I love having a window in the bathroom. It's just a ventilation purposes. Of course, you have your good old classic vent overhead, but just to be able to have some extra air coming through is in my mind just a game changer. And then of course, ending with the shower, it is huge. I have plenty of head height in there, especially with that the huge skylight, and then plenty of chicken wing room to maneuver around. So to wrap up your day with a good night's rest, Keystone Walkabout has got you covered. We have a bamboo bed that is super comfortable. And as you guys can see, a nice elevated head portion to it that's just easily done with a push of a button. So in case you want to pull that TV out and watch some of your favorite nighttime shows, man, you can really relax. On both sides, we're gonna have our charging ports, whether you got 12 volt or 110, plenty of overhead storage with a nice big shelf that we can tuck away some items there. We've got shirt closets on both sides, so we can definitely get some hanging garments in there. And of course, I'm a sucker for the lighting that's in here. We not only have a window here next to the door, but on the opposite side, we have another huge window just to add some extra lighting, or for me, is that wonderful spring or fall airflow, just to allow our windows to open and have a great night's sleep in this thing. So what did you think of this floor plan, of this camper? There's a ton more stuff that we didn't get to cover specific, so make sure that you comment below and give us a shout out on what you need some answers to. But this travel trailer comes in about 6,400 pounds, the way it's sitting here. We also have, it's a 22-foot floor plan, but the total length is 26 feet 7 inches. It's definitely one of my favorites here recently. Walkabout did a lot of research, had a lot of influence with how this was built, and definitely when they say it was built for adventure ready, I hands down agree. So again, hope you liked the video. Give us a thumbs up. I want to get some answers to your questions. Make sure you hit me up. And everybody, show us some love. Smash that subscribe button. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. We'll see you at the campsites.